In Mahabharata, each character is amazing in its own way. There are many unknown stories and characters with twists and turns which are very less known. One such character is Lakshmana. Every woman character in Mahabharata is strugglesome. Lakshmana was no different. She is the maverick daughter of the emperor of Kuru dynasty, Duryodhan. Whenever we think of Duryodhan, what strikes our mind is his rivalry with Pandavas, his arrogance, and the battles he fought. But less was discussed about his personal life. Having defeated at the Swayamvar of Draupadi, Duryodhan rages with humiliation. Right then, the king of Kashi announces the Swayamvar of his daughter Bhanumati. Duryodhan also attends to this, along with his friend Karna. Many other kings like Shishupal, Jarasandh and Rukmi also attend to this ceremony. The Swayamvar begins. Princess Bhanumati enters the court along with her maiden. The characteristics of each king were being explained while she greets each one of them and crosses them one by one. In the same way she crosses Duryodhan and moves forward. Having been in deep insult due to Draupadi, Duryodhan couldn't take the refusal of Bhanumati. He gets furious with anger. He abducts Bhanumati at once and leaves for Hastinapur while Karna fights the revolted kings. Like this, he marries Bhanumati forcefully. Still, their married life was quite okay. She was his only wife. Later they gave birth to twins, a baby boy Lakshmana Kumar and a baby girl Lakshmana. Though Lakshmana Kumar was portrayed as a coward in some movies, in reality he was a great warrior. He was killed by Abhimanyu in the Kurukshetra. On the other hand, Lakshmana was one of the most beautiful women of Mahabharata. She is a great charioteer and archer. Not only that, she learns all the war skills from her father, including the mace fight. Her childhood was fabulous as a fairy tale. She was a sweetheart and apple of the eye for everyone. When new princess competed for Lakshmana's hand for marriage, while she lost her heart for her childhood love, Rishisen, the son of Karna. As the time approached, Duryodhan announces the Swayamvar of Lakshmana. While everyone thought that it was just a namesake one, as Lakshmana has decided on whom to choose, it would have been a happy life that way, but future has something else in store for her. Samba was one of the sons of Sri Krishna and Jambavati, who turns out to be infamous for some of his unpalatable exploits. Certain people come to this earth in order to destroy the existing state of the world so that a better world can be created after their turn. Samba was born as a result of Sri Krishna's severe penance and austerities to attain the grace of Lord Shiv. So he was named Samba. As Shiv is the destructor, the boy Samba therefore ended up being the cause of destruction of the entire Yadava race. Sri Krishna knew that it was time for the Yuga to end, so he brought his son Samba into this world as no one else can destroy the clan. Lakshmana and her mother Bhanumati share similar fate in regard of marriage, but Lakshmana's life story was far more pathetic than that of her mother. Samba abducts her and takes her away in front of the shocked crowd. Duryodhan gets outraged and embarrassed by this turn of events. They chase Samba, finally catch him and arrest him in the kingdom of Kauravas. Lakshmana's Swayamvar was rearranged, but none of the kings turn up for it, not even Rishisen. On the other hand, Balaram rages a war against Duryodhan. Having no choice left, Duryodhan gets his daughter married to Samba unwillingly. All dreams of Lakshmana get shattered away, as destiny can't be changed. Samba could not rest quietly even after being married. One day he teased sage Narada. The humiliated and infuriated sage decided to teach him a lesson. He lured Samba to the private bathing pool where his stepmothers were taking bath. Finding intrusion on their privacy, they all complained to Sri Krishna. Krishna feels mortified and curses Samba with a horrific disease. When Jambavati pleads Krishna for forgiveness and release, Krishna suggests him to worship Lord Surya. Hence he gets released from the curse, but couldn't mend his ways. At the end of Kurukshetra war, all 100 of Gandhari's sons were killed by Pandavas. Lakshmana's mother Bhanumati also ends her life. As the empire was peaceful and prosperous, the youth of Yadavas have become frivolous and hedonistic. Samba plays pranks with Rishi Durvasa and gets cursed that he will give birth to an iron mace that will destroy the entire Yadav race. As per the curse, Samba delivers an iron mace, and Ugrasen, the king of Mathura, who was the grandfather of Krishna, orders the Yadavas to powder the ayam maize and cast it into the Prabhas sea. Finding the task too tedious, they threw the leftover piece into the sea without grinding it. Later, this powder grew up on the seashore as areca grass. Later, Yadavas get involved in a fight with each other using this grass as weapons, and the entire Yadav clan, including Samba, end their lives. The leftover iron mace was got by a hunter named Jara, which causes the end of Krishna's avatar also. The city of Dwarka gets drowned in the ocean as tsunami hits. Just before all this, Arjun takes all the wives of Krishna and Lakshmana and sets out for Hastinapur. On their way, they get attacked by bandits. Arjun couldn't fight them as he loses his valor after the demise of Krishna. Even after reaching Hastinapur, Lakshmana has nowhere to go. She has lost her parents, her brother, her husband, her in-laws, and was left all alone. Have the misdeeds of Duryodhan haunted his daughter? We never know. But Lakshmana's life remains as a pathetic page in the history of Mahabharata.